Morning, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project, and you'll notice that the bathroom has been ripped apart. You may remember, you may not, that I started working on the shower stall, and then when it came time to tightening the drain, I didn't have the right tool to do so. And it was winter and it was really cold, and so I assembled a shower stall and I put it on here and I didn't finish it. I also had to do silicone around there, and because it was really cold right here because of cold air coming through the open bottom, I never finished it. And I also need to spray foam underneath. So I waited for warmer weather, which is now. So today I'm going to lift up this shower stall, tighten the nut, put the shower stall back in. Actually, I think I'm going to spray foam around the opening. Somehow I'm going to try to figure out how to do that without lifting this out. I got to figure that out. I want to spray foam around there because what's happening is air is flowing up around the pipe, and somehow, like right here, it was we had a freeze warning last night, and this whole base plate is ice cold. So air is getting up around the pipe and underneath the platform. But I think maybe when I seal it off underneath, that might solve the problem anyway. So I have to go underneath the house and spray foam up and inside all the way around. I'm going to try to get all the way up here, up top, and work my way down deeper and deeper as I go through the floor level, and then have it closed off outside. And in the pipe itself, I have to put and run into a water tank, a gray water tank. And that water will then be used for gardening, watering vegetables and stuff. So I only use all natural homemade soap, just oil, lye, and water, so it's safe. So I'm going to have to pull this out, take some of my spare OSB that I have outside, and cut a shape to fit that as a sort of a wrench, and then wrench that tight, and then I can pop it back in and finish putting the shower together. And then the next step would be to get the sink, or the bathroom sink, installed, and then install the rest of the plumbing. So that's a project for today. I just want to knock out the rest of this plumbing and get it done. Well, I want to thank the commenters for when I was putting this together and I didn't have a way to tighten this nut. Somebody said use some of that scrap wood you have and make a wrench, which is what I did today. Now, granted, this was a couple months ago, but again, like I said, it was freezing out and the weather was pretty horrible. So now I've got a homemade wrench, alright, and I'm just holding it on here at the end to keep it in place and for stiffness because it's just OSB. So I have to turn this a quarter turn with a wrench, according to the instructions after I've hand tightened it. Ah, stiff. And there we have it. Done. Now I should be able to safely trust the shower that it won't leak. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to pour some water in it. I think that's a very good idea. Before I go any further, I'm going to pour water in this and make sure that nothing comes out on the bottom. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, the shower's all done, caulked, sealed, screwed down. Everything's done. I put a bead of caulk around the drain as well, and then popped it in place. So I'm going to let that set, and now I'm measuring and going to frame in the bathroom sink. Now this is going to be an interesting setup. I want the bathroom storage cabinet to be flush with the edge of the shower rather than standing in here and wasting all this space for a walk-in. I think it'd be convenient to just have the bathroom sink right here. There's no need to have it inset, and that'll give me all that space for storage. So all this depth for closet space all the way up to there. So I have 32 inches depth, and then like a deep countertop to set things on, and then storage cabinets all above 32-inch depth by 21.5 inches wide. And then the framing of that will help reinforce the shower stall all the way across. So it won't be it's not as flimsy now that it's, I mean, you can see I just wiggling it lightly. I mean, it's not really sturdy. It wouldn't hurt to fasten it to the corner wall. Actually, it would do a lot of good to fasten it into the wall over here in the corners. And back here though, I have a bit of a gap because of the way the frame is designed. There's a bit of a gap here, so you can't go tight there. Here's a little bit better setup. It's an odd way somehow this is leaning. I don't think I was able to get that sealed in properly back there. It's really weird. If you're off a tiny bit in lining up this plastic sheet to this frame, putting it together, you're never going to be able to fit. Like, I couldn't fit all the screws in, and here I had to make holes to fit. The alignment is, if it's a tiny bit off in putting this stuff together, which is all flimsy and awkward to put together, if you remember when I assembled the shower, then you're off all the way around. So I think, yeah, if I fasten it here, look at the dust. This stuff attracts dust. This has never been used, and it's blackened from just I don't know if that shows up. Yeah, it does. The dark colors on it. It's just stained just from sitting here, just from attracting dust. Or more, probably soot. It looks like soot from the wood stove, more likely. But, yeah, it'll require cleaning. After that silicone sets up, now I gotta go underneath and spray foam and seal it all off from the bottom side, and that'll stop bugs and anything from getting through as well. So I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to measure this here and start framing in the bathroom sink area. Hi. Putting in the framing for the bathroom sink. In a second I'll bring the camera in here and show you. It's sort of tight quarters, so it's awkward to show you. It's awkward to get the right camera angle in here. But this is going to be comfortable with the sink right here. So I can wash my hands and brush my teeth and do whatever I got to do right here. And then I'll have the deep medicine cabinet inside. So let me grab the camera and show you here. So it's obviously right inside the door, flush with the shower, secures the shower, pushes it up against the wall, and stabilizes the shower. And it's up high off the ground. The cat litter box is going to go under there. The cats will have access in and out through here. They'll have an opening in here so they can come and go as they please, do their duty, and come on out neatly. So that'll be their own private little cubby hole. And then I'll have, since the cat litter box only comes up to about here, I'll have a closed area and then a deep shelf space in here. And let me see, the bathroom plumbing is obviously going to come through here, so I'll have to build that first before I put in the litter box, and then figure it out from there. And then I've got a very deep 32-inch storage closet in here. So the sink will come into here, okay, and then I'll have a big deep shelf for storing things on, and then a little space, and then up above I'm going to have a big closet, okay, filling this entire area. And that closet, then I'll open it. It's going to have right here will be a medicine cabinet with the lights around it, okay, so I can see what I'm doing and have a mirror. And then the medicine cabinet would open and close, and then there's another door which opens and closes the closet behind it. So it'd be like a two depths of that to it. A medicine cabinet and then the closet. So pretty unique idea, I think. But that'll maximize the use of my storage space here in the bathroom. And then I'll be able to reach the plumbing as needed. I can reach it. So by leaning over the sink, I'll be able to open up the closet and reach if I have to work on anything in there. So hopefully I won't ever, but anyway, that's going to be a possibility there. So first board is cut and measured, and that's the height right there, 36 inches, which works perfect for me. So I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to frame this in, and then I've got to cut down the bathroom sink. If you remember the bathroom sink with the porcelain and brass handles that I got, the faucet handles, on an oak tabletop, I've got to shave that tabletop down to be able to fit that in there nicely then. Speaking of which, I've got to consider how do you do that, because the bathroom sink has a backsplash. I might end up taking that off in order to make it fit in here properly. We'll see. I'll have to look at it when I cut it. Squeaky, what do you think? Hey, look at the camera. Say hi. What do you think? She says, I don't care. I'm looking outside. She's watching the fluffy things from the trees drift by. So it's coming along. Today I will have a completed bathroom. Putting in the framing for the sink. This is just resting here. And that one's just resting there. I'm leveling this off, and then I'm going to screw it in through the wall and into the 2x4 studs here for extra strength. And then I'll have that, and then these two legs will be for this side by the shower. So obviously I won't need legs on this side. And I've cut them already to size, so that I'm just going to screw through here and then through the floor down in the bottom, and that'll be in there. That'll be pretty much in place. So it's going to be good. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a nice storage closet. Alright, I'm bringing in the sink, and I hope I cut it right. It sure is awkward. Yeah, looks like it fits. I might have to overhang forward a bit, but that leaves me less storage space back there than I thought. It's pretty deep. Didn't realize it's going to come up to here. That'll be flush with there's going to be an overhang over the front trim. I want it flush with this. There. Let me show you. Well, there's the bathroom sink sitting in place. Almost a perfect fit. And the shower doesn't shake anymore. So there it is. Bathroom sink. It's second hand, so it's not the prettiest of things anymore. It used to be really, I bet that was expensive back when it was bought. But I'm thinking, see, that's brass. I'm figuring I can polish that up one day in the future. And the porcelain is cracked on one side. I can rotate it over a little so it won't be so visible. And otherwise it's really pretty, I think. Considering it's second hand, I got it for free. I think it's going to be alright. I like it. Then there's my closet. Isn't going to be as deep as I thought unless I come up a ways and then with an overhang, because I would hope to be able to hang some shirts in here. A lot of people are worried about moisture and dampness in the bathroom, but both my camper and my motorhome had closets in the bathroom, and the key to avoiding moisture is ventilation and having a fan in there. So when I'm taking a shower, I'll be wanting to run a fan, and that should prevent any moisture. And if the closet is closed, it shouldn't be a big issue anyway. I'm not going to be taking long hot showers in this place, so it's not going to get all hot and steamy in here. No way that's going to happen anyway. So now I've got to go to town. It's just about time for lunch anyway. I've got to go get the plumbing and hope that I can run this and have enough space for the cat litter box to come in and out. So I've got to see about getting the right fittings for this. I'm going to have to polish that. That's had leaked in the past. So I've got to see about the right fittings for that. Getting all the proper connections, and then running up through the wall and then over and tying in over here to that one. So I've got to go and I've got to measure all this and then head into town and get the parts for that. Because I'm hoping, really hoping to have running water in the bathroom today. I hope. So I'm going to work at it.